iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Kaizer Chiefs 1, Amazulu 1. DStv Premiership on a Wednesday evening. 2 red cards, an on goal, and a football match to talk about with Machaka, a Kaizer Chiefs super fan. You happy about what happened? You happy with the red cards? You happy with the performance of the team?
Firstly, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fair results, 1-1 draw. They deserve both of teams. They deserve a draw. You know, I can't say Amazulu was supposed to win or Chiefs was supposed to win, even though the Chiefs got chances and Amazulu also got chances. Remember in the first half, yes, I saw the first 10 minutes. We're trying to push Amazulu very hard, not to give them a space to breathe, trying to get an early goal. So we couldn't get an early goal, and I think got the goal afterwards. So, but all in all, boring first half. All in all, yeah. What I want to say is, I think DJ Clear, wherever he is helping Ngulux. Especially on the side of Amazulu, because they're playing bumper to bumper, bumper side to side, side to side. Do you remember the song of DJ Clear? Bumper side to side. I don't know why they're playing such thing, my brother. But as we're trying to do what? We're trying to put the ball down, make sure that we have more position on the ball. But Ngulux, all in all, I'm saying it's fair results. But I should touch on the coach in Ngulux. I don't normally want to talk about Stuart Baxter.
Yeah, I know, and I always respect you. I've always interviewed you, even when I was on radio, and I always respected that. Every time I'm trying to force you to talk about the coach or individual players, you are always shying away from that. But maybe something happened today that makes you want to say something.
Absolutely, Ngulux. We've got players. I told you about Sahota. I told you about, even though he's playing today, I told because of Bilal is not here, the steering is not here. I think a speedy recovery if he's injured, which I don't know. But Ngulux, we've got players on the bench. I'm talking about Khadam, I'm talking about Pakas, I'm talking about even Ungo. So, and even Mashian as well.
Yeah.
Ngulux, why don't you put these players? You know, you've got Bilal, you've got Dolly. Why can't you put Ngobo is there? Why can't you put Khadam is there, just to give them moral boost going forward? You know, I think they need that creativity in the middle of even Pakas as well will be good for Dolly and Camp.
What if some of the fans say there is absolutely no space for any moral boost? Hauna space is our utraye young kids at this moment because you are in the middle of a league season chasing Mamelodi Sundowns. What if they come back with that?
There's no young kids. As long as we are in the Chiefs territory, as long as we have signed our Kaizer Chiefs, it means we are capable of playing. But I mean, if you see okay, just imagine now today he played Umpatlela on the left side.
Yeah.
You've got Mashiani there. Jesus. I mean, to me it's surprising. And number 2, Nguluxin, you know that Cole Alexander-has got the yellow card. I think it's the same thing that happened while Gavin Hunt was still coaching Kaizer Chiefs.
Yes.
So you've got 2. You've got Mpatela with the yellow card. He's lucky not to go out. You've got Cole Alexander as well, yellow card. So why can't you take him out? Okay, why can't you take him out? You were waiting for him to get the red card, and you knew that Amazulu, they knew that whoever's got a yellow card, they'll have to play there so that that person commit himself again so that he can get the red card. So the tactics of Stuart Baxter leaves a lot to be desired. Is it? I mean, if you are going on the field of play with a best starting 11, why do you have to fear Amazulu? Why do you have to go on the field of play with that man? You know, Amazulu. I always try. I'm surprised that Amazulu even got a point as well. So that's what I'm surprised, even though it was a fair result. Before I came in Ngulux, I knew that Amazulu, they've got that what you call sushi mentality. You know what sushi mentality? Have you ever attended the party of sushi?
No.
You've never attended the party of sushi? There's certain players there that, but I'm not going to talk about it. There's certain players that them and off the field, the behavior of the field of Amazulu players leaves a lot to be desired. I'm talking about Amazulu. So Nguluxi, I knew that Amazulu will not beat Kaizer Chiefs tonight, but because of Stuart Baxter, his mentality as well, of making sure that we don't have to get 3 points now. I mean, you can't. That's what I'm saying. Why do you have to fear these teams? Put your best 11. Let these guys play. You understand? So, I mean, you put players that you can't even create. You understand? You can't even have more ball position. Can't even create goals.
Here's the thing that I was struggling with Junior as well, and all the conversations I'm starting to have about Chiefs and to an extent about Bafana. I think these coaches are emboldened by you and I as the fans, that the prevailing South African mentality, I don't know where we got it from. It's a new thing that we are clutching at straws, driven by desperation to see results over seeing the long-term impact of how you are playing and how it's going to affect you. I'm saying that to say, today would not have been the first time that he starts Ungobo and Nange and Cole Alexander on top of a defensive four. Essentially, maybe having around 7 defensive players, and then 3 we'll see how they attack. We'll just try and locate you. And today, if he had won, which he was on the verge of doing, there would not have been an outcry in the first place. And I think that's the battle in the country that we're having, the debate maybe in the country that we're grappling with. That on the one hand, people are too happy when their teams win. But if he had won today, it would have been the same tactics that he won with Maritzburg United, SuperSport United, Orlando Pirates, the Soweto Derby. No one had any problems with the Soweto Derby. No one had any problems with the kind of win that you guys got. But for 70 minutes of that game, if you watch just the positioning of the team, 9 players were behind the center line, and then Billiard, Notoli were the furthest forward players with Kaizer Chiefs, and that's abnormal for a big team. But people are too happy with the results. Anyways, I'll let you give your response. I'm so sorry for taking your time.
No, Ngulux, absolutely. You can be happy with the results, but the performance was poor as well. I mean, I've looked at how he played against Maritzburg United. Remember, on Maritzburg United, I was happy because of what? Before the game, I told you that Msiameri is no longer there, and even Kudumela is no longer there. Those are the players that always gives us problem. So Shabanu, Kuma Amazulu, Benny McCarthy, Benny as well. He made mistakes as well by not putting Memela in the first half. He made mistakes. So you know that Memela all the time, all the time against Kaizer Chiefs. Yeah. So to me, Nguluxi performance of Amakosi is very, very poor. Now Reshaba Bolo, and we discuss football in Nguluxi. I don't know Shaba fella or how did we play for first half and also second half. So what I'm trying to say, Nguluxi, is Stuart Baxter come on the field of play with that fear of saying, you know what, let me defend. Okay, now you put Agay. So what did Agay do? I'm just giving an example. What did Agay do? And so is Agay creative? Can Agay take on defenders? Can Agay create? All those kind of things that Stuart Baxter maybe.
And those are good questions.
I know I should ask Stuart Baxter. I'm asking him as a coach. He's even injured. I don't know when is he getting well. But what I'm trying to say, Ngulux, is why is he keep on playing the system that he's playing? Because I can tell you, if he find another team, and you know what, I love Ngobo as well, but there in the middle is too slow. Ngobo. I'm telling you, I don't want to lie to you. I love the guy in the defense, and even Mato, I respect Mato. Mato is always, defending us all the time. All these dangerous balls, Mato just got all the balls away from the danger. So Ngulux, all I'm saying to Baxter, please play the football that we as Kaizer Chiefs supporters know. Because yes, win is a win, but the performance of the Tlama boys in Ngulux is very poor. But what I'm trying to say is he must just put these young stars. He mustn't have fear. He must be like Bruce. Put these young stars. Get confidence. Let them get confidence. Look at Schroeder now. His confidence is down. Right. He could even see the guy, but he's a good player. But without game time, how are they going to get game time? Especially when Machine and others. Why you don't give them much more time? So all in all, I think that in the coming game, he have to change. Baxter must change.
Yeah, it's highly unlikely that he's going to bring youngsters. I think Stuart Baxter is a very practical coach. I think that his pragmatism is emboldened by the lack of demand from us in this country. We don't demand too much from our teams. As long as sometimes, even if we miss the game, we see on the scoreboard, we won the game. We couldn't care less how we won it. I think with Stuart Baxter, the more he gets closer and closer to Sundowns, playing this way, he will have a bold and broader chest to say, look, I'm getting closer and I'm closing the gap to Sundowns. And some of the fans will spur him on and they will say, continue getting close to Sundowns, despite or no matter what the negative, the negative repercussions of that will be in future. That was a game though, 2 red cards and an on goal. Kaizer Chiefs 1, Amazulu 1. iDiskiTV, Diski Times, and World Sports Betting.